Hey guys, Romie here. So, please like, comment, subscribe if you're a first-time viewer. That camera better stay. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. This is the recap review for, was it Basketball Wives LA Season 5, Episode 4. The episode starts off where it left off. The issue right now is the fact that you have the opposing sides. Tammy and, well, Jackie, she's doing a great job just kind of staying in the middle and being the middle woman. So shout out to Jackie for not turning up this season. At least not yet. I appreciate this side of Jackie. We actually get to see a normal, rational side of Jackie. And I hope that stays for at least a couple more episodes. You know that won't last too much longer, unfortunately. Then you have Brandi and Duffy at the other side right now at Angel Brick's launch party. And the thing is that I thought it was so funny when Jackie gave Angel bricks. It was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see the waiters. They were like the other side of the store. So I just wanted to give you this garbage. If you could just throw it away from me, pretty please. It's like, how are you going to play her like that? But the issue is that Shaunie actually doesn't show up. Shaunie gives Angel, of course, flowers and says congratulations on all of your accomplishments, but she wasn't able to show up. And that was probably for the best, even though things still turned out bad anyway. That was really for the best at that time. We thought that, oh, Shaunie was going to be walking up, but it wasn't Shaunie, at least at that time. And so Tammy and Brandi get into it because Brandi already came in there on guard, as rightfully so, because people keep bringing up this whole situation when she doesn't really care about it anymore and Shaunie doesn't care about it. She's only talking about it because people in the group are talking about it, so then she has to continue to expand on it and expound on it, and that gets very annoying and tiresome over time. So when you have all of that going on and then people are trying to convince you that, oh, well, Tammy's like, oh, we should apologize, you know, Shaunie's this, Shaunie's that. I'm thinking, Tammy, when did you become Shaunie's mouthpiece? I know that's what people have been calling you for a while, but Shaunie can clearly articulate what she has to say. And Tammy, I love you, and I hate the fact that I understand you're standing up for your friend just like Malaysia is standing up for her friend. But why do you feel the need to continue to just, you're saying the same things over and over again, expecting different results? And you know that's not going to happen. You know Brandi really feels a certain way because she already apologized to Shaunie, but then there are certain things that were done in public that had both of them go and say what they wanted to say that, again, caused some type of rift. If it's even real, if it's even really real, because both of them don't really seem to care about it. It seems like the people in the group care more about it than they do. So when you have that, it's just like, please just stop. Please, I understand what you're trying to do, but please just stop. And so you have new Angel Love, who I really like, but why would, damn, Jackie's alcohol did a number on her because she just started to pop off at the gums, and we're thinking, why? Why did you need to say anything? Shh, 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 don't talk. Don't talk, because this is the one time I feel like you didn't need to go and elaborate or cut in or share your opinion or say, well, you know, isn't Shaunie the boss? Isn't Shaunie the one that had them all come together? Shaunie created the main platform, but Shaunie is not the reason they all came together now. That is the misconception. She's not the reason why they all came together. All these women had their individual friends, and that's why it was originally formed. So let's not act like Shaunie was just the one that created and did everything, because even Shaunie admits, no, she was not just the only one. It wasn't just her idea. So why are people, again, people are talking for her, and she's not even trying to claim things like that. So Angel Love, she gets to talking, and she rubs Brandi the wrong way, because, like I said, she was just like, well, you should apologize, Shaunie's the boss, Shaunie's this and that. It's just like, wait a minute, who are you again? Why are you talking as if you know the situation when you have no idea what the situation is? And so I'm trying to figure out who is she? And I don't know if she said B or B, but at one point she said something that started with a B, B-I, and because again, I kept trying to listen to the audio, but I couldn't get a clear depiction of it. So at one point she said something with a BI. Because she said that, that caused Brandi be like, who is this chick? And so Duffy had to go and take her to the other side. When Duffy did that, that's when Brandi called up Malaysia and saying, Malaysia, look, they're really trying me right now. So it's like, girl, what's going on? You know, this girl's popping off at the gums. I feel like I'm going to have to do something. I'm not even trying to do anything like that right now. I just came to this event to support. And so they go outside. Everyone else goes outside. Tammy already leaves. Angel Love already leaves. And Malaysia pulls up, parks her car in the middle of the road, wearing, it just looks like really just like maybe some like moisturizer because her face wasn't dry, and some eyelashes, and hair in a bun with a sweatsuit on, and was looking better than some of the people in that damn party. I was like, that's the Malaysia we know. That's the Malaysia we know. And so as soon as she came out there, she's like, okay, what's going on? What's good? What do you need me to do? Type of thing. Duffy was like, oh, I didn't know you got like this. I can respect this. I can respect this. So can we. Because I was like, this is the Malaysia we remember. This is the Malaysia we remember. We don't remember the petty person. We remember the, okay, so what are we going to do type of thing. That is why we fell in love with her. Well, aside from looks aside, also personality. And I'm glad that she showed up like that, because I don't care what anyone says. I really appreciated that moment. Brandi appreciated that moment. Duffy appreciated that moment. Angel Love did not appreciate that moment. She didn't appreciate it because she felt like, oh, why are they going and, what do you call it? Why are they going and doing this and that, and this is my party, and that's so messed up. And I'm thinking, okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but she basically was trying to call Malaysia ratchet and all that. I'm thinking, now hold up. There's a bunch of faces, familiar faces that I saw at your venue. They are ratchet. Malaysia is not. So let's not do that. And so it was just like, okay, you know, the other Angel's trying to talk smack, but she's gone now. So it's like, okay, whatever's clever. And the next conversation, well, why does that keep happening? My DVR got messed up because of a power outage, so I don't have the show to use as a reference. So we're going to do this kind of out of order. Now, Jackie goes and actually talks to Brandi to try and see if Brandi will go and talk with Shaunie. Brandi's going to go and do it, not because she wants to, but she knows that she just has to, one last time, give it an effort, see how it goes. And it was funny because they went in these pods that were like an oxygen tank, and of course Jackie freaked out, and their ears were popping and all of that. I'm just like, you paid for that? You could wait until your next flight. But whatever. And Malaysia, I believe, talked to Tammy. Either it was this episode or the last episode, saying, you know, do you think it's possible if you can convince your friend to go, being Brandi, to go and talk with Shaunie? She said, hell no. She has a mind of her own, so I know that's not going to happen. And let me just make sure this thing didn't stop recording. Oh, yeah. And she was like, hell no. She has a mind of her own. So, just like Shaunie's not going to apologize to her. Shaunie and Duffy, they come together because of the fact that, what's her name? What's that girl's name? Jackie brings them together. Jackie's saying, you know, we have to let bygones be bygones. And Duffy, she's new to the group, so I want to introduce her to Shaunie and let her form her opinions, and also see if she can go and convince her friend to maybe apologize. Shaunie meets with Duffy, and Shaunie doesn't have a problem with Duffy, but Shaunie does the usual thing of, well, you know, Brandi was acting like this and talking like this and being like this, and so of course Duffy's gonna say, you know what, this girl is rude. This woman, well, she's not a girl, she's a woman. This woman is rude. Rude. So I understand why Brandi felt a certain way. So it's like, okay, nothing's gonna happen there. I loved this, well, not loved, but I appreciated the scene of Angel. You know, she was talking to her son, and unfortunately, her son's father was killed. No, he committed suicide. Yeah, he committed suicide while she was, I believe, 9 months pregnant or so. And never grew up knowing his father. And he told someone one day, I think it was like last week at that time, that he doesn't have a father. And she felt so bad because she was like, he was such a good guy, and you do have a father. It's just that he's not around. But you have uncles, you have a stepfather, you have men in your life, and me, of course, who love you. And so please don't ever say something like that again, because I don't want you to ever think that you don't have people that don't love you or don't care about you. And I was like, oh Lord, I can't do the crying. I can't see. It's funny because I'm the type of person, you can do almost anything to me and it won't faze me. You do something to the person right next to me, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But that's just... Anyway. Yeah, and this all started with her getting him glasses. And I like the glasses too. She got him some cool, fun glasses. And I was thinking, damn, Angel, I wish you knew Paul J. Parker so that you could hook up Paul J. Parker's son with some cool, funky glasses. Because the glasses that they had him wearing, they were, I was like, no, don't do that to him. You know, and it's not because of how it looks. I don't care how it looks on the child. I just know that kids, if you think adults are mean, kids can be really mean. Thankfully, I personally didn't have to deal with that when I was growing up, but it doesn't mean I didn't see other kids get it. I'm like, damn, really? They didn't do anything to you, and you went into what? Because they, yeah. So shout out to her getting her son some cool glasses, and she also talked to Angel Love, and Angel Love put it out there like, look, I was a little tipsy, and because of that, I don't remember what happened. I don't even know what I called her. Oh, I called her that? Oh, and she was like, yeah, you were getting buck. I was just like, oh, okay, well, I apologize. Not really, but I did not know that that was going on. I honestly, you know, Jackie's look had gotten to me. You know how small I am. But, you know, it made it seem like Brandi was going to fight me. And I was just using my words. I'm like, why is this really tall woman trying to fight me? Like, she could literally King Kong my butt in no time. And I appreciate Angel Love for being real about the situation. And she's also... And so then it's like, of course, there's no love lost there. You know who else talks with each other? Talk to each other? I'm thinking Duffy and Malaysia. They have a coming to Jesus moment. And I have to preference that because I watched Preacher last night. And that finale was... Oh my gosh. But we're getting off topic. What happened is, again, they came to terms of Malaysia. Again, I guess Malaysia got out of that funk and also saw Duffy for what it is and like, this is going to be my girl too, because I really don't have a reason to feel any way negatively towards her. So Malaysia just says, you know, I sometimes can have an attitude when I'm meeting new people and I come off as a bee, and I do know that, and I have to acknowledge that, and for what it is. Acknowledgement is great, but then you also have to make sure you take the steps to kind of find a different way to handle it, because that's not the best way. But she, again, Malaysia was being very real. She's just like, I know I didn't give you the benefit of the doubt when I first met you, and all of that, and that was my problem. You didn't do anything. And Duffy's like, you know what? When I wasn't really feeling you originally, because the energy is like, Malaysia, the feeling was mutual. You weren't giving off necessarily bad, but I just wasn't feeling anything in particular from you. So I was like, no, okay. And she said, but when you stood up for my sister Brandi, that's when I realized, okay, this girl I can rock with. She came down after just because of a call. It's not like Brandi asked her to. So I can definitely rock with someone who has the same mindset as me, and so they're on good terms. Now it's time for all the ladies to come together to discuss the elephant in the room, the big, huge elephant in the room, and that is this beef that's not even real between Brandi and Shaunie. You know what the real issue is? Like I said, I'm not gonna recant everything that was said because it was unnecessary. Jackie, Shaunie, and Tammy were having a good time before the rest of the women showed up. And when I say the rest of the women, Duffy, Malaysia, and Brandi. But as soon as they sat down, it was just like, okay. And Jackie tried to initially start the conversation, but Jackie was already a little tipsy. So it was like, okay, Jackie, we can take it from here. The issue is that these ladies, Shaunie does come off as uptight and somewhat elitist. And what else? Somewhat elitist and bougie, and thinks that she's better than Brandi. Not better as in, oh, you beneath me, but more so better as in, I don't take you seriously. Like, we're both adults, but I still see you as a kid type of thing. Almost. I'm thinking you all have your immature ways, so let's not pretend. But here's the thing. Brandi already apologized initially, and she wasn't calling to say, do I have my job back, do I have my job back? I'm sure Brandi was calling Shaunie and saying, you know, we just want to make sure we're still good. But Shaunie made it very apparent that I do not have that type of power. I was just saying that I was done with you, and I'm still done with you. I just don't care. We're not on same terms. We don't see eye to eye, so why do we have to go and fake the funk? I'm done with you in that fashion. Your services are no longer required. Let's be real, I'm an EP, but if you're back on the show, so clearly I wasn't really fighting to keep you off the show, / there's other people as well, a part of the show. Again, Shaunie made it very real and apparent. I know a lot of people are gonna probably just go and be like, but you have to look at that other perspective as well. And so Malaysia was just like, hey, this is going left. We just need to come to a general understanding because we should be able to come together. And Shaunie was like, yeah, I agree, but I just don't F with her. So that was it. That was it for this 4th episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. Now I'm sounding like Charlemagne the God. Let me know what you think.